So in my last video, you saw the unboxing of some plants from Glassbox Tropicals, and now I'm going to plant them all in this tank and then basically show you where I put them. Alright, here it is all planted up. The Pleurothallus rubella and the Lepanthes tentaculata right there and there are still on their mounts. I'm going to let them sort of recover a bit from shipping before I take them off their mounts. But yeah, here it is all planted, and I'll quickly go through where I put each plant. So right there is the Microgramma lycopodes. That's gonna it's a slow grower, but it should be rambling around all up in here. There's the end of the rhizome. Next, I guess we'll just go to what's next to it. This is the Cissus amazonica. This plant right here, it's going all the way down there into the substrate and back over around, and it ends right there. Next to that is the Microgramma heterophylla, or one of the pieces is right there, and then there is another piece right there, and another piece right there, and another piece right there. This guy right here and this one right there are the Epipremnum pincushion, and those are so far the largest leaf plants in here. I may get some bromeliads soon, but I really like the way these look. Here is the Lepanthes tentaculata. This is so far looking like my favorite plant out of the ones in the order. It's still on its mount. Like I said, I'm giving it some time to rest, just like the Pleurothallus rubella right there, still on its mount. But that is where they are going to go in the tank, right there and there. Moving on from that, the Divalia parvula, the little fern, it's mounted on the cork right here. It's the fern with the very wispy little leaves, and it's got a little bit of something on it right there. But, yeah, it's mounted onto the cork just using some toothpicks. That's what I've been using, by the way, to mount all these plants, just little toothpicks broken in half, and using the pointy ends to stick into either the cork or the foam background. So moving on from that, we have the Margravia rectiflora. That's right here. And it is rooted in some sphagnum moss. That's what it said to do on the website for this plant when it comes in the mail. It's hopefully going to grow up this rock, if I can get my finger in there, up this rock, over up here, and up. It grows towards the light. That's what Margravias do. So hopefully it complies with what I want it to do. And this orchid that you see right here in the center of your screen, this is the Masdevallia busulenta. And finally we've got the Ficus pumilia quercifolia, and that vine is up here. It's growing up and up onto this cork log, and some back here, and you can't really see it well. It's held in that blue toothpick holds a piece of it that goes down to the bottom. Hopefully that ought to grow up that piece of cork right there and help fill it in. So springtails are hydrophobic, which means they don't really get wet. So if I put some water in here, the springtails will all float up to the top when I pour the water out, and basically I can just pour springtails into my tank. That's the theory, at least, or what I've heard people say. I've personally never done it, so here we go. So there you can see some little springtails. I might also add a few chunks of charcoal with springtails on them from the tank just to make sure I have a good bit. But it looks like the water pouring method worked well, and I think it's well seeded now. If you didn't see the springtails before, here's a good look at them in the culture. They're just little tiny white bugs, and what these do is they will break down decaying matter and eat that in your tank and basically just keep it all nice and clean. People often refer to them as like the cleanup crew of your vivarium, and they keep it all nice and fresh, and they're one of the reasons why you don't have to really clean a naturalistic vivarium. So there you have it. That was part 2 of the planting of my new 20-gallon vivarium. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs up, like, all that. And just really thanks for watching. I appreciate everyone watching the video and leaving comments. It makes my day to answer comments, and I really appreciate all watching my videos. So thanks.